unpackage, right?
Yep. The first one we're going to put in is the one with the handle, okay, which is the active door. Yep.
That's this one.
We're going to lift it in, the top of the door up into the inner track.
Yeah.
Okay. So the structural leg on the bottom clears the track.
Yep.
And slots into the interlock channel.
Yep.
Okay. So whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3.
There.
Got it.
There we go. Okay, so let's not move it yet. We'll adjust the wheels up so it freely rides along the track.
Let me get you a screwdriver.
Okay, so what we want is a nice even 8mm or just shy of 3/8 reveal across the bottom of the door.
Okay.
This allows the seal to make contact with the track and protect it against water infiltration. So that's riding pretty freely. Just so we know what we're looking at, this is a cross section of a door. In the edge of the door, you've got a hole where you insert a long Phillips head screwdriver.
Yep.
And there's a Phillips head in there on the wheel, and that adjusts the wheels up and down, okay? This is a wood door, it's the same setup.
Same engineering.
Yep.
I gotta go up a little bit more on my side.
That's pretty good, Josh. All right, so we're all adjusted, it's operating freely. We're getting a nice seal.
Okay.
So we're ready for the second door. You've got to install it overlapped to this door, because otherwise if you install it over here, you won't be able to pass the interlock. Okay, which is this piece of metal with the weather seal in it. This part here is on the trailing edge. It's called a follower.
Yeah.
Okay, basically an extension of the stile. So when the doors are closed, you can actually see that stile. Okay, and it's all symmetric.
Got it.
So what also attaches to this is a skirt board which closes the gap on the inside of the pocket.
Okay.
Okay, so you can't see in the pocket.
Got it.
So this door's going to slide up into the outer track.
Yep.
We're going to lift the structural leg over into the pocket, into the channel, okay? So. So I'm going to adjust these wheels up again. We want to achieve an 8mm gap, or just shy of 3/8 gap all the way across the bottom of the door.
Right.
All right, it's good. So there is a wall interlock that fits here.
Okay.
And when this door closes, engages with this interlock.
Great.
But we haven't put this on yet because we've got to slide it back into the pocket.
Got it.
Okay? Okay.
Cool.
And then we've got access to actually put it on.
So I've never seen the pocket door. I mean, you just pushing that all the way open, like I can see some extreme advantages to this, to putting this in your house.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to install. Really nice once it's done. You just get those doors out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got our panels nicely adjusted.
Yeah.
With the right gap underneath them. They're operating nice. Now we need to dial in this lock and this keeper. There is an adjustment screw here that you use, just a little flathead. You can adjust these hooks. So when it closes, it compresses this pin here, which then allows these hook locks to flip.
Right.
Okay. So you can, by turning this, you can adjust these if you need to. Okay. So once we have it all dialed in, which let's test it.
Okay. That's a good sound.
Okay, so it works nicely. There is some adjustment here on the keeper as well if you really need it. You notice how these holes are actually slots.
Yeah.
So you can actually move it up and down slightly. Now this screw in the middle is actually just a shipping screw. What we're going to do, we know that it's in the right position. We're going to get these longer screws here and send them all the way through to the framing.
Yep.
Okay. We're going to do the top, bottom.
Yep.
Then we're going to remove the little screw and replace it with a long one.
Good.
Okay? Okay. Let's go ahead and pre-drill. And here. We're going to back out this small screw and replace it with a long screw all the way through to the framing. Okay. Next, we're going to put the wall interlock on. All right, so this is the wall interlock. This is what attaches to the wall next to the pocket and engages with an interlock on the panel.
Right here.
Yep.
The black bar at the end.
Yep.
Yep.
This is a two-part assembly. We pre-drill and attach the seal component in the factory, so you'll get it ready to put in. It is cut to size. It fits nice and snug between your head track and your sill. So let's go ahead and put it on.
Great.
Okay. If you notice back here, there is an interlock on here with a seal in there.
Uh-huh. That channel goes right in.
That engages with that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what we need to do first is lock this door into the keeper so we know where this is situated.
Right.
And then fit this into that.
Got it.
Okay?
So at the closed position, you know that it's not going to go any further, so then you anchor that piece here to the framing.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. So this will land where it lands. Sometimes there's a gap that we need to shim behind to keep it in the right position. So we'll see where we're at.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you don't want to pull it too far because you'll have a little less play in your lock.
Okay.
Okay. So just snug it up. This is where it's going to be situated in the closed position.
Yep.
So let's see where we are. We've got this door in place. It's important to apply it with this pile seal against the face of that panel, okay? Sometimes, as that's locked into the perfect position, sometimes you're left with a bit of a gap here that you may have to shim out. So we're looking at about a 1/2 inch, okay? So we're gonna have to shim these fixing points as we put it on, and it'll be located in the perfect spot. Plastic shims will work nicely for this. It's all gonna be covered in the end because you're gonna bring your siding, whether it be stucco or whatever siding you're using, and return it into this channel.
Good.
Yeah, there. All right, so we're gonna do that all the way down. There's actually 2 fixing points on the exterior and around the interior. Okay. So to access those holes, we're gonna pop off the follower, fix it from the inside, put the follower back on, and we're almost there. If your pocket's deep enough, you can actually push these doors back into the pocket to access this side of the wall interlock.
I understand.
Okay?
All the way past.
Correct.
That. Got
yeah.
it.
But if it's not, you got to just pop this follower off, which is only 3 screws. It's really simple. Fix the wall interlock and pop this back on.
So you just anchor it on from this side now.
That's right.
Okay,
yep.
Great.
Okay, so
what is that? 5/16? 5/16, 3/8. What? Hand me the pieces.
it's a 7/16 bit.
Got it. I got it.
Now we have access to the interior part of the wall interlock. You'll notice that these holes are countersunk. This is because the screws have to flush out so the interlock on the follower does not interfere with them.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
Yep.
Trailer, traveler, what is this called?
Follower.
Follower.
All right, we're set.
Okay. Next.
What we have here is the skirt board.
Skirt board.
Yep. So the skirt board attaches to the interior of the follower. Okay. So once your interior wall's in and you close your door, there's going to be a gap. So this covers that gap.
Okay.
Okay. It's a finished piece.
All right.
So we'll take this protective wrap off.
Okay.
It's all ready to go. Very easy. It's just got some brackets on the backside. Skirt board screws in the hardware box.
Properly labeled.
Properly labeled. Okay. So we're simply just going to line the holes up.
Ah, now I see.
Yep.
And I guess you have little doodads to cover up the screw heads too?
No, because it's all going to be concealed. Okay, so the holes are pre-drilled. Just line it up.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's finished in the same finish as your panel.
Floor me.
All right. Your inner wall, your framing will come down, and this just blocks that gap.
Yep.
Okay?
Got it.
Little seal on the inside. So Now we just got to put the cover plates in, put some bumpers on the back wall so when they pocket, it flushes out to the pocket.
Okay.
Some cover plates in the sill as well. So let's just work through those finishing pieces and we're done.